How's it going, everybody? Doing a drink review here today, and a typical or usual gum-chewing ramble. The drink I got today, I'm excited about. I was in ShopRite. Had to go to the bank. I was taking out some money because we're going to... Well, this is not going to be put up. It's going to be put up after I've already been there, but on Friday the 5th, we're going to the Tool Perfect Circle Primus show. It's for Maynard's 60th. Really excited about Tool. I keep saying Tool, and I'm not excited about Tool because I don't care about Tool. Really excited about Primus. Definitely not as much Pussifer and Perfect Circle. I remember listening to the first Pussifer album a bunch when it came out, and I've not listened to much of anything afterwards. Perfect Circle I didn't get into for a while, and I'm kind of annoyed at myself because I'm not a Tool fan. I've talked about this in my popular opinion video. I'm not going to deny their talent. They're a super talented band. I just, for whatever reason, I only really like a few of their tunes. I can't get into them. And I kind of was like, I don't want to bother with Perfect Circle then, even though it's just Maynard. And then I started, my friend listening to work, and I'm like, this is good. And I really like a lot of that stuff. Primus is the one I really want to see, but each band's getting 8 to 9 tunes a piece. And then the 3 bands, each band, I think, did a song for his 60th, Maynard's 60th, and they played those 3, their new songs. But anyway, the drink I got here is Mountain Dew Baja. Let's Point Break Baja Point Break Punch. I'm gonna have to get it again. I had also gotten the other one, the Laguna Lemonade. I drank that one. I'm not gonna talk about it because I want to pick it up again from ShopRite. Hopefully they have it. Maybe I'll go on Saturday or Sunday when we get back. We're getting back Saturday, so maybe Sunday. Pick it up again because I wanted to drink it because I was thirsty. And but this one, I think I'll like this one more. I did like that one a little bit, but I'm not gonna get too into it. But 20 years of Baja. I guess the first ones appeared in Old T-Bell 20 years ago. Interesting smell. What is this? Tropical punch flavor. It isn't bad, but it's not overly strong of a taste. Are my taste buds just going? It kind of tastes a little bit like, almost like those Lifesavers I had the other day. It almost has a Lifesavery taste to it, but it's not strong. It's not bad, though, but it's not... There's not much to it, I should say. I am getting that vibe of Lifesavers or Mike and Ike's, that kind of flavor to it. It's not bad, I'm not getting much to it. The other one was much stronger of a taste of what it was. I think that one's mango lemonade. I might, if I don't, I'll just say it here as well, if I don't end up being able to get that other one again. That one tasted a bit like the Maui Burst one they have, the pineapple one. It had a similar vibe to that one. This one, I can't pick up a taste on that. It's not bad, but it's weird. I'm not getting, usually Mountain Dew's tastes are fairly strong. I'll continue to drink that. Come up with a score. Ramble. The Jedi Survivor gameplay would have already gone up. I think I'm putting that one up Friday the 5th. And this will go up the 6th. I'm a little ahead of it. I've been filming a good amount of videos lately. Let me try to score this real quick. Honestly, I'm gonna go 7 on it. Because it's like, it's not bad. I kind of like it, but it's not strong. I'm used to Mountain Dews being like, in your face. They usually have a strong taste, like a Voltage or even like a Spark Coke Red. Even the other one, the Laguna Lemonade. Most of their drinks are like stronger. This is like subtly what it is. Isn't bad though. I will go with 7 because it is fine as a drink. It's just not. Which for me, 7 on a Mountain Dew is kind of low. Outside of the Flaming Hot one and the Fruit Quake one I didn't like. But yeah, you have a Jedi Survivor gameplay going up tomorrow. I was in Target earlier today, and I always forget to like. I'm gonna look at the toys because I just want to see what kind of like with the Transformers Legacy, the Studio Series, or the G.I. Joe 25th. I'm not 25th. Classified figures, just to see what they actually have in this place. They had 3. They had Copperhead Python Patrol. I forget what the other one was. It's something I did not know of. I don't think it was a Python Patrol. I think it was something else. And they had Metalhead. He's in a bigger box with more accessories, so he's like $35. He appeared after the movie. G.I. Joe movie. I think he was like 87 or 88. I think he was one of Destro's, what was his name? The Iron Grenadiers or something. They actually had a decent amount of Transformers. I didn't plan on buying anything. I was just curious to see what they have. They had a Wheeljack Legacy of like what he looked like on Cybertron, the first episode of the TV show back in the day. Him and Bumblebee are like the first 2 you see, and they have different. They transform to different things than they do when they get to Earth. They had Snarl Studio Series. They had Gnaw, the shark kind of thing. All the hundred of them that appear later in the movie. They had one of those, and they had a bunch of other ones. Some I didn't recognize because I only really know G1 Transformers. I know, like, I never watched Beast Wars when that originally was on. I never watched. I want to say I might have watched. Was there Armada? Was one I might have. Didn't really pay attention to any of the Michael Bay movies. I know they've been making figures off of those. I saw the first one. It was okay, but I didn't watch anything after that. And obviously, like Bumblebee, I watched, and the latest one that came out, what was it called? Rise of the Beasts. So that had the Optimus Prime on the other ones, which I didn't. Like I said, I didn't watch Beast Wars, so I only really truly know like G1 stuff. So they do make toys for all the ones that have come out over the years. Yeah, this one's weird. I can't. But I don't dislike it. I think it's alright. It's just weird, and I'm not good at pointing out flavors. I've said this a million times. I might as well just drink them and just say I like it or I don't. I'm not going to be like, well, you know, there's hints of this and a little bit of that, and the way they blended this. I started playing some stuff on the 360, the Xbox One. I was trying to get into some things. I started playing the Dragon's Quest, whatever number it is, 11 or whatever. Echoes of an Elusive Age. But that's one where I'm going to have to sit down and really focus on, because I was like, I don't know how many hours. It said I was like 117 hours in the game, but that's not the case. Probably when I was originally playing it. Some games, if you don't, you just exit out of the game. Like, you don't even exit out of the game, just turn off the system, and then when you restart it, usually the games where you were, they usually don't count that as game time. So it's possible I had that disc and didn't play it for 5 days straight and just counted the hours of the days because it was just stuck on that thing that I was there last doing. I was probably realistically maybe like 15 into it. But I'm like looking around what to do. I'm like, I remember this, but I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I need to, next time I actually play that, I need to sit down and just be, okay, what was happening? What was going on? Because I was just like, I'm not in the mood to try to figure this out. And then I tried playing Resident Evil 6 again. Because I downloaded it around Halloween. I played it back in the day. And I enjoyed Leon's campaign and Ada's. I think Wesker's kid has one, whatever his name is. And there's one with Chris. And I'm playing the one with Chris, and I did play some of it back in the day, but I did not play it full. I'm playing it, and it's just so ridiculous action-oriented. It was annoying the shit out of me. I'm like, I do not like this. I'm done. I did not want to bother with that. Because literally, it's like serious fight. Like, here comes a freaking tank type thing, and you're dealing with other soldiers that are turning into things as well. But it was just more like I might as well have been playing almost a Call of Duty. I really don't want that out of Resident Evil. 5 was moving towards that direction, but 5 was a really cool game. But it was reaching the more action-oriented point. You could even say 4 started to do it. But I liked the Ada and the Leon campaigns were cool. Did I start? Oh, and that game Virginia. I'm like, I want to try to get some achievement points, and I was like, I'll throw in Virginia. This indie game. It was a cool game, but their achievements are so weird. Because I remember I was like, it's almost like random unless you're looking up the achievements. Because I did look up some. You have to like do something early on in the game, and then do something connected to it much later in the game, and then you'll get it. I was like, okay, I'm not. And the numbers of the achievement points are so weird. It's like 32, 29, 58. So you end up with like not a perfect number, and you're like, no. That's what I'm at now. I'm trying to find one on there where it will get me back to like a 0 or a 5. I might go back to that though and play from the beginning and then just kind of cheat my way through the achievements. It's a very short game. Because I'm like looking for stuff to play, and I'm like, I put most of this stuff away, and I have to be interested in playing something. I might just throw Village back at Resident Evil Village in again, and just try to finish that again. I could actually play Midnight Suns, the Marvel game. I stupidly put Rare Replay away. And you know, now that they have GoldenEye on like all the systems, they added it as part of Rare Replay, but I need to have the disc in the system. But I'm like, I'm not taking it out. I was looking at maybe picking up either Infinite Wealth, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, or I think they're both still on sale. Although Hogwarts Legacy might have just dropped in price. One of the two. I don't know which one. I mean, I want both. I would obviously pick up both. But, like, which one do I want to kind of... Because I've watched gameplay of the Infinite Wealth, and I'm like, it looks classic and goofy as hell. That's what's cool about the Yakuza series. It's just... It's like half serious, half completely goofy. Like a Dragon was great with that. You fight the giant Roomba the guy made in the street, and the cat stole the fish from the woman, and they both get sucked into the Roomba, and so does the scientist, and you gotta fight the thing to get him out. And I like that Ichiban, that was his name, right? Was like super into the Dragon Quest games, which was kind of funny because that's those are originally Enix, and obviously Square Enix now. Square Enix, is it Enix or Enix? And it's funny because he like loves the game and he talks about it and stuff. And it's funny how I guess Sega would have asked Square, like, we're just gonna pretty much praise your franchise here, and I'm sure they didn't care. But I was considering again picking up a Dreamcast. So like you can get them between 120 150 bucks. But I'm like, the games can get pricey for that thing. Now, I mean, not all of them. If I'm saying pricey, like anything maybe over 50, we'll say, but I'm talking more like anything 30 or under, I'd be interested. It was cool to see Soul Reavers in that 30 to 35 range. Like House of the Dead. Some other games, Time Stalkers wasn't overly expensive. But if something like Skies of Arcadia and Sword of the Berserk, which is one I want, is probably like $75. I know it's expensive. But I'm like, you know what, I gotta buy a system inside. I already got the Xbox. Like a lot of people have said, and myself included, the Xbox is kind of the spiritual successor to the Dreamcast because Sega, when they bowed out of the console making, they put a ton of stuff onto the Xbox. Yeah, they brought stuff to the other systems too, but the Xbox, like I talked about, they got a lot of exclusives. Like Gun Valkyrie, they got Shenmue 2 as well. I mean, it was on the Dreamcast, I'm pretty sure too, but like with added features or whatever. There was a Crazy Taxi. I think Crazy Taxi 3 or something was on there. Well, no, it was like Crazy Taxi High Roller, maybe it was called or something. They threw that out on there for it. They got the Jet Grind Radio or Jet Set Radio Future? I think Jet Grind Radio was the original one. They got one of those. I need to look it up, the other ones. And they got, I'm pretty sure they got like Sonic Adventures, but I think all systems got that. Maybe they didn't actually. I gotta look up Sega games on the, because they were going nuts. There's Gun Valkyrie. It was, oh, Panzer, how can I forget Panzer Dragoon? Or duh, I have that one. There's Shenmue 2. Oh, Sega GT. Oh, I forgot about Toe Jam and Earl 3, Mission to Earth. Never played it, but I'm sure it isn't good. I heard it was not good. Yeah, it's Crazy Taxi 3 High Roller, Outrun 2006. Oh, wow. I forgot about House of the Dead 3. They're already up to 3. Oh yeah, the Otogi games. It was Myth of Demons and something Warriors. I played the first one. It was a really cool game. Those are a little pricey now, though. You're like busting over kind of buildings and stuff. It's pretty cool. Mortal Warriors was the second one. And a lot of Sonic shit, of course. See, I'm looking for original Xbox, and then it's throwing all this other shit in there. A lot of this other stuff was on all the systems, though. But that was kind of cool. But yeah. Just a little ramble here today. And a review of Mountain Dew Baja Point Break Punch. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. I kind of like it, but it's not an overly strong taste. So it's kind of like I'm just drinking it. And I'm like, yeah, it's okay, but it's not terrible by any stretch, though. And just a little bit of ramble. And thanks for checking this out, and have a good day.